clean her mouth with you. Crest. Life opens up when you do.
Well, no sooner did Conservative darling Congressman Paul Ryan endorse Mitt Romney than the DNC was up with a new ad signalling a bit of spring bromance in the air.
When they meet to prepare ways to end Medicare, that's amore.
We've done some coordination on our plans.
When old Willard goes nuts for the congressman's cuts, they're in love.
Paul Ryan is one of the brilliant visionaries in our party.
DNC Communications Director Brad Woodhouse joins us now from Washington. You were rocking to that music. Our audience saw that. Do you have some kind of telepathic relationship with Mitt Romney? Because even as that ad hit the airwaves, Paul Ryan appeared alongside the Republican frontrunner at Lawrence University today, offering his unadulterated endorsement.
Well, look, it couldn't be more appropriate. I mean, the two of them share a bromance, or have a bromance. I mean, they both want to end Medicare as we know it to fund, tax cuts for the wealthy. So we had a little fun with that. But Martin, as you know, and you've discussed, I mean, it's a really serious issue. It's a fundamental shift from where America has been, where we've pledged to take care of our seniors, make sure they have access to affordable health care, and they think it's more important to provide big tax cuts to the wealthy.
But Brad, you may not like his policies, but you know that Paul Ryan is a respected congressman. Many people actually quite like his ideas about cutting the deficit. Do you risk alienating independent voters with the kind of ad that you've produced?
No, I don't think so, Martin. And let me tell you why. I think Paul Ryan has a stern look and a serious air about him. But his policies, particularly his budget, the one he produced last year that was lamb-basted coast to coast, and the one that he produced and the House passed this year, is the same old Republican tripe. I mean, it's the same things that they have been trying for years. It goes back to Newt Gingrich famously saying, let Medicare wither on the vine. Well, Paul Ryan and Mitt Romney don't want it to wither on the vine. They just want to end it as we know it and put so many more burdens on top of seniors. And Martin, they're not doing it because they just fundamentally disagree with the notion of Medicare. They're doing it to fund tax cuts for the rich. I mean, it's a shift. A fundamental shift in the wealth in this country. Okay. To give the wealthy more wealth at the expense of seniors.
But Brad, the DNC aren't the only ones who are clever. I want you to have a look at a new ad from the conservative group American Crossroads. Here it is.
Your mission is simple, Mr. Obama. Win one last election to gain unchecked flexibility.
I trust this permission to Vladimir and Stanley.
Starring Barack Obama as President Flexible, Dmitry Medvedev as Dr. Transmitkov, and Vladimir...
It's hard to beat that kind of grouping. It's not a bad ad, though, is it? And I rather like, if I may say, the English accent of the vocalist.
Well, look, far be it for me to judge Crossroads, but, the Republicans are known for some of their over-top ads. I mean, they're the party of demon sheep, if you remember that ad. But look, they conveniently forget that Mitt Romney, in a rush to try to take advantage of this, declared that Russia was our #1 foe in the world, as if we were still stuck in
geopolitical foe.
Geopolitical foe, right? Yeah. As if we were still stuck in the Cold War. Indeed. So, look, I'll match President Obama's foreign policy chops up against Mitt Romney's any day of the week.
I'm sure you would. DNC Communications Director Brad Woodhouse, as ever, thanks for joining us.
Great. Thank you, Martin.
Coming up, the filmmaker that has taken dead aim at the Koch brothers.
I am the Koch